like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel. Hi guys, welcome to my first ever trip to Manali. In fact, my first to Himachal Pradesh. And I couldn't be happier. And you know what? What's the cherry on the cake? It is completely impromptu trip. That means no plan in advance, nothing. Just we got some good flight tickets and we took off. And look at these views. Isn't it breathtaking? We just enjoyed every bit of this flight, and just like that we didn't even realize we reached Kullu. And here we are at Kullu Airport, also known as Buntar Airport. And the funny part is we are here at this beautiful airport. I couldn't restrict myself clicking pictures. In fact, all of them were enjoying these mesmerizing views right at the airport, and I clicked some of the pictures. But the funniest part is now we are clueless what to do next because we had no bookings in advance. So the situation was like, yahan to aa gaye. Aage kya means we were clueless. What's next? So I thought, okay, now pictures are done, everything is done. Now comes the main part. So we thought, okay, let's step out of this airport and figure out what's next. So I stepped out, and by God's grace, there was a good reservation desk right at the airport, and we got our cab booked. So we got our SUV booked, and we were four. Two of us and two other people from Russia, two best friends from Russia. I had a great 1.5 hours drive from Bundar Airport to Manali, having good conversation with them, and they shared some amazing stories. And they said they came to India 30 years ago together, just two of them, and here they are back again 30 years later. And I was surprised. Even friendship like this exist, and we enjoyed such beautiful views, mighty mountains, beautiful streams all around, and it was such a wonderful sight watching all of it. And I can say, yeah, it was my first time seeing all this, although many a times I have been to hill stations, but it was always a dream to visit Himachal. Honestly, I never knew it would be so impromptu. And guys, let me tell you how I booked my hotel. It was booked right from my cab. So I chose Echor. The hotel name was Echor. We were little skeptical how it would be because most of the hotels in Manali, they have similar interiors and exterior, and they are a bit old. But as soon as we reached here, I was first of all happy with the exterior. The views were amazing. It was right in the center of the hills. And then we entered inside. And to my surprise, the best part it was fully renovated. It had fresh interiors. And guys, this is my room. I am sure I won't be able to make justice with how giant it was. It was such a giant room, fresh interiors, vibrant interiors. See, this is the washroom and this is the view of the room. And I was really, really happy as soon as I entered. And they have added such good vibrance by adding such colorful sofas and good bedside. And let me show you the view. This is the mountain view. And there's a cherry on the top. What was that? We had mountain view, we had pool view, right everything from the bed, right from our room, and right from the hot jacuzzi we had. So we can enjoy everything right from our room and just look at it. We can literally spend hours sitting here. And as soon as we entered, we saw a group of people already enjoying there. But guys, the worst part happened now. I felt sick right after entering this room, and now I was helpless. So I just thought, okay, let me just calm down myself, and I ordered a quick hot soup. And it was such a yummy soup. But the thing was, the way I was enjoying it along with the views made it really the best, and it helped me just calm myself down. But since I fell sick, now I was clueless what to do now. Shall we step out as a tourist or shall we just stay indoors? But since this being my first time, I was so thrilled I couldn't literally sit for a moment. I just thought, okay, let's give it a shot. And I got all ready, all set, even after being sick. I just went and explored the hotel. This is right in the hotel, guys. And look, they had meadows where they had apple trees and it was a big orchards, and I was just sitting and enjoying this view right from my hotel. Yes guys, this was right inside, and I just basked in the sunlight. I soaked myself in it, and then we started. Our cab arrived, and this was also booked right on spot. Yeah, so I called couple of travel agencies right from my hotel when my partner was enjoying his good sleep, and I booked a quick 3 days trip. Okay, the car they sent was really pathetic. Right on first day, this is the same car that I'm talking about. But okay, we managed somehow, and these were the views. And straight away, he took us to Old Manali. This is Old Manali, guys, and it had a completely different vibe. And here we have reached. This is the first point, and this picture is clicked right in the parking. Can you believe that? The place where he parked, the driver parked his car, that is where the view was. And guys, now we didn't carry any woolens. So this is the jacket number one. We bought one jacket, and he, like a caring husband, he gave it to me since I was sick. So I took advantage of it. And this is the video I made right at the parking spot. Can you believe that? And here we have reached our spot number one, which is Vashisht Temple in Old Manali. It is famous for its hot water springs. And guys, since I fell sick, I was not allowed to visit these temples. I wasn't allowed to go inside. But somehow I went inside and enjoyed that hot spring. Until the time my partner came, I just added some warmth by enjoying this bonfire. Now came the best part. I got to see these cuties, and when I see all this, that little kid inside me, it starts jumping, and I just have to hold them and get some pictures clicked. Of course, we had to pay for it. It wasn't for free. And then I saw this, my favorite bin Mausam Bhutta, and again that little kid inside me wanted to eat it. And finally, we bought some woolen clothes right there. Oh God, but we were helpless, and now it was time to go to the second spot. But I asked the driver to stop the car wherever there are good views. And that innocent driver, like a good boy, he stopped the car every 10-15 minutes so that Madam, this little kid can enjoy these surreal views. And here we are at our spot number 2. It is the famous Hidimba Devi temple in Manali. I'm sure you all are aware of it. And this is a very famous temple, but as I mentioned, I wasn't allowed to go. So I just waited outside, and there I found this cutie. Guys, this is how beautiful this temple looks. You know why? Because it is surrounded by such mesmerizing views, and it's never a harm to wait outside these scenic spots in Himachal because you get such good views everywhere. And then came the highlight of the trip. This is the highlight of the trip, guys. I know it's a bit funny, but let me tell you one thing, I never knew I will be doing something like this. I used to see my mom's picture, honeymoon's picture, right at our home, and never knew even I will be doing this touristy thing. But as mentioned, that little kid inside me awakes as soon as I see such beautiful things, such touristy things, and that's how I did it. And here we are at spot number 3, somehow just exploring Old Manali. So Manali is all about these beautiful corners, and you just need to find it out. So when I saw all of this, I got really excited. So this was visible from the Old Manali bridge, and from there itself I thought I just want to go and just enjoy this place. I just want to sit here for some time, no major goals. So, guys, since this trip was completely impromptu, we were totally free, no fixed plans, no restrictions. We had the liberty to choose our own spots and explore everything at our own pace. And that's how I stumbled upon this beautiful place. Guys, it was unbelievable. We were literally the only two people there at such an amazing spot. We couldn't find anyone else. Later, a few people arrived after noticing us, but overall, it was still very peaceful. Listening to that gushing sound of water, it was truly magical. And then we crossed this bridge and we went to the museum straight away. It's the clubhouse in Manali. It is Manali Clubhouse. It looked like a British museum. The ambience was absolutely beautiful and I thoroughly enjoyed walking around there. We had a good shopping experience, and after that we straight away walked. We didn't book any cab, nothing. We walked on this Old Manali bridge. That was one of the best experiences, and we made it to the best, the famous spot of Manali, the highlight of Manali, that is the Mall Road. This is the Mall Road, and first things first, I stumbled upon Pani Puri and all the good things to eat. And of course, the ambience was lively. Since we reached around 7 o'clock, so it wasn't overcrowded, we had good space to hang around. We were looking for some good clubs to have some snacks and, of course, dinner and enjoy the night. And then we found this famous cafe 1986, and yeah, we had a great evening there. So Manali is basically famous for cafes, and we were really early that day. And now, if you ask me what was the best part of your day, so I can say this was the best part of our day. After a whole day, not tiring day, but whole day of walking, if something that actually relaxed our nerves was this hot oil massages. I think it's a must have because it was chilling out there, and the kind of massage they give, and of course sir is fond of massages, so for him it was the best. And looking at him, I also thought of, okay, let's give it a try, and I must say it was a good experience, but for him it was the best. And yeah, this was definitely the highlight of the day, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that's how we reached our hotel after a cozy, comfortable, very beautiful day. We have reached here, and let me show you the view. We were mesmerized to see this night view. It was unbelievable. Guys, I really can't put it in words how beautiful it looked. Especially the night view. I loved it. And then I just went into the bed and ordered some hot chocolate, but hot chocolate wasn't available. So I just ordered coffee and we enjoyed some time outside, and that's how the day ended. Thank you so much.